Hi guys, how are you? V?
Where's everybody else?
I don't know. Diva's on her way. Perry's on his way. They're wrapping up the Jennie Nguyen sick apology. I'll tell you about that in a minute because I watched both of them at the same time.
I just watched one. I just got watched Tasha.
Do we call that an apology?
No.
She called herself a victim. Okay. What the hell was that? I'm sorry, V. I'm sorry. I know you. Now, look, you got to jump off the Tasha train right now because that was no accountability. That was a ramble. That was, she said she's going to take it to Supreme Court. Where is Perry and V? I'm just going to drop this link because this is so crazy. Huh? Yeah, I'm already live. I had to go because it's over and you keep watching.
He watching another show.
Keep watching Jennie, and I'm gonna drop the link. This is V. You gotta say something. You got what? Are you pleading the fifth?
I'm pleading the fifth.
You are a Tasha K sympathizer. You were, but there's nothing you could say to that. Okay, let me drop this link. I don't understand, Tasha. Girl, every step of the way. It's just, let me drop this link. Hold on. Diva, girl.
Ciao.
Let me drop this link.
Whoever wrote her statement, though, ciao. I'll wait till we get in because she wasn't herself. I don't know if you caught that. She wasn't herself.
What do you mean she wasn't herself?
She's always bubbly. Listen, ba. That wasn't her. She had on her white. She usually be wearing half shirts and the belly out. No. She was toned down. You notice that she had on the all white there, trying to be an angel.
She might have been toned down, but her statements weren't toned down.
Her statement was delusional. But
V, don't say nothing. V, you can't even defend.
I mean, that's what's gonna cause problems. I mean, I watched it. I was like, well, I'm waiting on an apology somewhere or something a little different, right? And I get it, but like most people are saying that she's not gonna back down. She's not gonna change her ways. That statement saying that she's not taking responsibility for what she actually did. She took the videos down, but she said she took them down because she respects the courts, right?
Yeah.
You took them down, but I think you took them down because where she had, and she already appealing this whole thing, and this why I think her channel might come in danger when you play this long game, waiting on the Supreme Court, like she said she's willing to take it to the Supreme Court. All this, well. Cardi B gonna probably just go and say, "Hey, look," and even though she took the videos down, she still can go with the judgment and say, "Hey, look, this is what happened to me." You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, and it's gonna be crazy.
I don't know. I said what I had to say. This is what I have to say. V, what you gotta say?
I'm saying, oh my God. Wait.
Okay, we'll come back to V because she's in shock. Diva, did you send the link out, Perry?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I got to send it. Yeah, I did.
Okay, go ahead.
I need some time to marinate.
Well, here's the thing. She's trying to put it as if, she's trying to say it as if, like, Cardi B came after her.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
she's
like
the
Cardi B,
victim.
right? Like she's a victim. Like Cardi B came after her for no apparent reason and just tried to shut down people talking, just doing their regular blogging work. Um, honey, that wasn't the case. And you're saying that the machine came after you and tried to break you financially. Well, what do you think your videos was doing to her emotionally and
Yeah.
mentally and physically? Like, what do you think? Is what the sad part is that, and listen, hey, I'm glad it didn't break her financially. She said it did not break me financially. She said,
That is. Do
yeah,
we believe that you haven't paid your taxes? Then how come if you hasn't broke you, why didn't you pay your taxes?
listen, I'm just trying to say what this lady said. This, she said her husband is her backbone. He encouraged her to go for this. They are not shocked about the verdict. Well, who goes and expects to lose and want to lose? They wasn't shocked about the verdict. They were prepared for this challenge. This whole situation has been very powerful and insightful. But you took down the videos now in good faith, but you couldn't take them down in good faith way before this point.
Right. Yeah.
Like, so now all of a sudden, in good faith, you have taken them down because you respect the courts. If you respect the courts, when you got the cease and desist, there was no respect. You said you're gonna wipe your booty with it.
So Jenny just finished her response, which was a joke. She hired a black person.
No, no,
You said
stop it.
hired.
Stop it.
You said hired.
Yeah, she had a black person on the show. I mean, by her side. She basically said, I do not apologize for being a Republican, but I apologize for my post. She said she suffered a lot of childhood trauma.
Yeah, riding over on the raft.
She said,
According to her,
she had a black CEO.
What?
This is what she said.
Yeah,
Y'all, I'm gonna stay calls. You tell me if you want to respond to Tasha K or Jennie Nguyen. Let's just start talking. I don't even know what to say.
wow.
I stayed up for the comedy.
Let's start with Tasha K.
Who's the machine? Can someone tell me what the machine is?
No. Can
It's
you
a
tell
court
us?
machine.
Yeah, she's trying to say that, you know, us being censored and, you know,
I know.
Yeah, you
It's,
know.
it's,
Okay.
it was
You just know.
delusional, but I did say in the chat yesterday and earlier on that I suspect she's going to come on and say it all went well. She's a winner, and I don't even know her. I don't even watch her. I've tried to watch her a couple of times before, but from the few times that I've seen her, she did what we expected, and she's a liar, and she lied, and she put on a good front. And she said she's going to fight it all the way. So
What fight? What?
I think she took down the videos in the hope that her channel doesn't get taken down.
I
She
heard
tried
that
to
she
say it
took
was
down the video
goodwill.
and transferred them to what's that called? Patreon. So you could still see it if you pay for it. I don't know.
Yeah, she's just saying that. I mean, she obviously likes to live on the edge, you know, and she's quite happy for the attention that she's getting. And she's obviously very stubborn. But one thing I found quite funny, did you see that the lead attorney had given her $100?
Yeah, I saw that. But again, I wonder if that was really him. Because remember somebody
Oh, you
told me
need to put, you put your banner up, yeah.
Yeah. Pia, sound off. Do you want to sound off on Jenny? Do you want to sound off Tasha K?
I'm just sitting here with my face mask on and my eyes are just saying everything. All you had to do was apologize and take the
All
video.
you had to do was
Exactly.
apologize. Just apologize, Tasha K.
That's all you had to do. But
What
you
is so hard?
I mean, look, okay, all right. I've said things to people and I've done things to people and I've had to swallow my pride and apologize. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's even times where I've been in the middle of reading someone. I will stop and say, you know what? This just sounds terrible coming out of my mouth. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I need to go that far. But as a person that has played in court a couple of times, it's not fun to keep going back and forth into court over something that's so petty. I mean, but I mean,
She's going to the Supreme Court. Somebody said R. Kelly had a better defense.
I mean, he really did. But I mean, to be fair, if I was a lawyer and I knew you were guilty, I'm not going to waste my time trying to defend you. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to sit there and make my money.
Maybe she didn't give the attorneys a chance to give a better defense because you have to do what your client wants. And maybe she just shot herself in the foot the entire. It just doesn't make.
She shot herself in the foot when she went on Twitter and blasted her own lawyer. At that point, when they were like, "Would you like a closing argument?" I'd have been like, "No."
Buzz, do you feel the same way we do? We're all in shock. We are all in shock.
I don't know what I just seen.
April Fool's came early.
Yeah, thank you. This is crazy. Like, I can't, like, you already shouldn't have been at this point because all you gotta do is take the video down from the beginning, and you wouldn't even got to this point where you owed almost $4 million. Matter of fact, I posted a video and I quoted you, Sherelle, when you said, "Hey, when I get a cease and desist, I say I'm sorry."
Somebody said put the line down.
You're like, "I'm sorry. Whatever, I'm gonna reach out to you. Hey, we good. I'm sorry."
We really don't go. Sorry, but I'm just. Sorry,
no, I understand. So, and then literally, so you already shouldn't have been in court, but now that you lost, you still not even double down, you're tripling down. And and I already heard about the other case. So that's gonna be interesting too. That's all I'm gonna say about that. If that's true, that's gonna be interesting.
Yep. And she's the victim now, and she was telling facts and her opinion. And they're trying to censor her. I mean, you can't make this up. This is most comedy. But Canelo, I don't think he's going to be forgiving now. If he's watched that, that's just going to make him even more angry.
The whole thing is just...
It's crazy, Sherelle. How do you admit in court that you lied for the clicks and the views, but then you said the machine is trying to take you down? The machine.
Do you think the judge was watching that tonight?
The machine.
Yes, I think the judge was watching. Sorry, go ahead, Dina.
No, wait a minute. The machine that actually reduced her medical expenses because she took pity on you, but it's the machine.
Let me take some more calls because I am backed up and I want people to express their feelings. Thank you guys for calling.
Thank you guys. Thank you for having me up.
Take care. Crazy.
Bye.
Take care, Amuse. It's crazy.
I don't understand.
Hey, y'all.
Make it make sense.
Tasha K need to go back and regroup herself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that was she did. I don't even think she know what she did. But with her narcissistic ways, I'm sure she was thinking she was right the whole time.
Right.
Taking it to the Supreme Court.
She was right. What was that?
Supreme
I think
Court
maybe her publicist or her attorneys came to
No, I'm not gonna let you do that because the publicist. If they
I'm only saying this. Whoever it was, it's still her ultimate decision to do it.
Yeah,
right. But that's all I'm saying. So I'm not saying. I'm just saying whoever told her this.
I think she's trying to
go out here and say it like that, I think did her injustice, right?
Yeah.
But then by her listening and doing it, she messed herself up because I think at this point, the lady already won $3.8 million. And you're gonna continue to try to push this down the road. When you go in and say you already knew what the outcome was gonna be, that shit didn't make sense. If I know what the outcome gonna be and I really truly believe it, I'm gonna give you the damn money and move on. Yeah. Those videos should have been down, right? Yeah. What I'm saying is this though. I think some people get arrogant. They listen to others, but how can you listen to the same attorneys who didn't win your case?
Exactly.
No. I'm only saying, like the lead attorney says, she paid all that money and that little finished argument or whatever it was, 1.1 minute. You know, like, for me, I think she's, you know how you like, who's gonna be more entitled? The person who won 3.8 already, whether they
Right.
get it, not get it, however. But now you still challenging them. This person already feel like they can beat you, and I think now this person is gonna go from civil to your damn channel.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, go to the Supreme Court. How many years are you talking about? If you
Yeah.
think you can push the money down the road, but how are you gonna make your money?
Yeah.
Because this person's gonna attack your channel.
Let me say this.
I think.
I know you think that channel should stay up, but you have to admit that was not an apology.
I don't think your channel should stay up.
I was talking.
Not you seeing.
Oh, my bad.
Can we get you to say that was not an apology?
I think I'm gonna drop down and get my.
Whole thing, she embarrassed.
Yeah.
She has to be.
Well,
All
yeah,
right.
I mean, I feel like she's embarrassing the world, but then some people, like, most people do something embarrassing, they try to bounce up real fast and act like nothing happened. I think it's one of those moments where she's trying to act like it. But look, 3.8 million is damn real. Okay.
Yeah.
You keep touring this thing down the road.
Yeah.
If the girl didn't stop 3 years ago, why would Cardi B stop now when you coming out saying this arrogant shit, saying the corporate machine is after you?
Yeah.
You have your first right amendments. Yeah, I'm sure the federal judge knew that too when he found your ass liable.
Damn.
When you got on the stand and said you lied.
Yeah, here's the other problem too, right? She went up there before everything is completely finished. That's another bad move, right?
Exactly.
And she still didn't humble herself and do no type of apology.
None.
And the other thing is, if you watch her show, that wasn't her tonight. That was not her. She was off. She don't need no papers to read nothing. She could read people for filth. And so she's reading this statement that doesn't make sense. All she needed to do is come up there, be herself, apologize, and then she had on all white, trying to be the angel.
That's what I was getting ready to say, Diva.
Yeah. So whoever coached her, they have coached her right, but they didn't write the right stuff in the paper.
Exactly.
I mean, so she had on the right clothing. She was looking like she was humble herself, and all she needed to do, I could have wrote it for free. All she needed to do is say, "Listen, you know what? I did this. I went. I lost. I apologize. Learn from me, people. I should have backed down." And no matter what she said, it didn't break her financially. Come on, $4 million.
Yeah.
She came out there in her angelic white.
Her lawyers.
I knew this. I told you, Sherelle. She was not going to be humble.
You did.
I tell you one thing, who was watching, Sarah and Lisa, Cardi B's dream team. I bet you they was watching it.
Yeah, I mean,
and she don't have that money. And she scraped up this money to pay these lawyers that she waited to the last minute. She even admitted she didn't know very much about these lawyers. She didn't nobody want to represent her. Atlanta has fantastic lawyers down there. She could have hired the lead attorney.
Yeah.
Well, she worked with him allegedly also, though.
Tori, you did say that she sent her winos to infamous Silva, and that was a sign right there that she hadn't learned.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody that was Team Tasha, and you still may be Team Tasha, but you have to admit that was not an apology.
Nope.
That was just more stuff to incite. If Carly's lawyers was going to just wait for their money and, leave it alone and not mess with her channel, this is giving them all the more reason to take Tasha down completely.
Exactly.
They gave her a break on a medical bill. They were trying to be generous because at first it was $250K. Then the next day it got reduced to 25.
Right.
Look, Sassy says they should have hired my attorney. That is so wrong. We should have hired Saucy. Michael Saucy gets the job done. Okay, people? He does.
I had 5 years of criminal law. I could have did a better job. But Tasha is not going to shut her mouth. She's not going to be quiet. Now, she told her channel she's coming back Friday with the exclusive. Exclusive what, Tasha? more lies. Who really? Why? Who are these people that still following her and defending her? What does that
They
say
know.
about these people?
Well, I don't know,
Did
but I
V
tell you
drop
what,
herself?
Yeah.
if I just got sued for 3.8 million for lying, I'm telling you that amount of cash, people, I'm not sure if you understand it. That shit I make you
Terry
to have a show.
froze.
If my show was based off lies,
Uh-huh.
how could I come back Friday or whenever to have this elaborate thing? I mean, at a certain point, you get to be scared straight, don't you think?
Right.
And at first, I said she could have a yard sale, but after Vaughn got on King Payne's channel the other night and said she don't even have no furniture in her house, she can't
She
even
don't
do
have
a
no
yard
what?
sale. She don't have no furniture.
Oh, I
Stop.
don't believe that. I don't believe that now.
No, I
Oh,
Now
think
he
the
should
furniture
know.
when she went
He
live.
stays. He's in her house all the time.
oh Lord. All right,
Damn.
let me get some more callers on. Thank you, Latoria, for calling in.
Okay, love y'all. Bye.
All right, take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Take care,
Sin.
Perry. Bye, Diva.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Where
Sin,
did
I'm gonna
Diva
try to bring
go?
a whole bunch of people on tonight. Too. Everybody's freezing.
Yeah, it is. It's going crazy, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of people
What's
trying to.
going on?
Hold on.
Everybody probably live right now.
I don't know what's going on.
Where'd Perry go?
I don't know, but he can't get back in. We are filled to the teeth. I'm trying to remove and bring on new people. I am stuck. It won't let me.
I'm here though.
You're there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Okay. Let's bring on some more people. Hi, Drea. Hi, Lola.
I had to run.
Something else, y'all.
We are so freezing. Can you hear me, Diva?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it does keep glitching.
Yeah.
It may be because Tasha K just got off and Jenny just got off. Probably a lot of people blogging, maybe a StreamYard. It could be, multiple things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see. Drea, sound off first. What did you want to talk about? Tasha or Jenny? Who you're gonna go first?
I wanted to talk about Tasha. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you good. Uh-huh.
Okay, good. I had to run back over here. I was screaming at the TV. I was like, what the hell? We just witnessed the greatest gaslighting in history.
It was a mess.
I could not. I was like, Tasha, what the hell are you doing? So now you're a social justice warrior. The reason why you did all of this was for social justice because you don't like the image that the machine is portraying. Aren't you serious? Are you, girl? It made no sense.
It made no sense. None.
Because listen, I understand what she was saying. I get it. We, the portrayals in the media and, the machine and blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. But the fact of the matter is you said this girl had a STI and you said this girl was hooking and you admitted in court you lied. So how does that now make you a social justice warrior? And the sadder part about it is I was watching the chat and all the super chats she was getting. And them people, I really think if Tasha went out there and said, I murdered somebody, they would be like, yes, Tasha, we still in your camp. Because they were giving her money and they were still like, Team
Are you
Tasha.
trying to insinuate that the winos are a cult?
No, I'm trying to insinuate. I'm saying that no matter what she does, some people will follow her to the bitter end. And that's really scary.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I think, you know what, to be honest, I'm sorry, Perry.
No, I was gonna say, look, doing social media, you got certain kind of people. People like to keep it real. People like to keep it funny. People love drama stuff so much, and they don't care if it's made up or not. So I think people just glued to this, it's their outlet still. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't want the stuff to happen in their own home. If
Harry,
that
did you
makes sense.
send AT2 a link?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I thought I did.
Lola, what did you think of that?
I thought it was I agree with Drea. It was crazy ass gaslighting. That was insane. She didn't an ounce of accountability, nothing. She was
I
just
sent him a
like
link.
it was just ridiculous how third person she was with it. To me, it was insane. I disagree with Diva. I think she was acting the way she always is. She's narcissistic, acts like nothing she does is wrong, goes on there and confidently lies. That's what Tasha K does best. She goes on air and confidently lies, and that's what she did on air today. The only difference was from any other day is that she was reading off a paper, but all she do is lie. Are we shocked by this? This is what she does. She lies. That's what she's in the situation she's in.
Damn.
All she do is lie.
All right, you guys, I got to take more callers because we got a lot of people calling in, and then Diva can't get back in. So I got to just rotate tonight.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thank you for calling in. Take care. Bye, Lola.
Wow, it's tripping today. Bye.
This is cray. Hi, Steph. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Sound off. What did you want to say?
So I didn't get to see Tasha K, but I did watch Jenny's live. Did you guys get a chance to see it?
We seen it with her hired black friend. Go ahead.
So the one black friend she hired, which I thought was interesting because when I first saw him, I was like, "Oh, he's Asian," but he was like, "No, I'm black." Okay, that's cool. That's fine.
He flew in. He didn't even live in Utah, but go ahead.
Right, and he kept saying she did not pay me to come here. She did not pay me to come here. The whole thing was comical. It was just basically a bunch of excuses. Someone asked her why the post, right? And she said, "Oh, it's my social media team." But the question is, why do you need a social media team for a personal account? What do you do that you need a social media team? And she said, "Well, I'm a busy full-time mom. I'm a busy wife." But she never addressed why she needed a social media team. What do you do for your occupation? No one knew who she was until this year. And she only answered like one question. So she didn't address anything.
She didn't address anything. And this is what gets me. I hired a black CEO. That's like my gardener's black.
Right.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
CEO of what? What do you do?
What do you do? Like what? And then she talked about her childhood trauma. What does that have to do with anything?
Right. She lived in Long Beach. Right. She grew up in Long Beach.
That Bravo fired her.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, we don't know what the hell happened in the last 3 years, not your damn childhood. I mean, it's a big difference. Your ass wearing Pampers, Huggies, and then 3 years ago, you have these, you start these racial posts.
I really thought she was going to say there was a black person at my wedding. LaShawn, who do you want to sound off on, Jenny or Tasha K?
I want to sound off on Tasha K, y'all. I am 100% not supportive of Tasha K, but I am kind of concerned about what this whole thing means for online vloggers.
Right.
That's my main concern. And then also at the same time, I'm kind of like, karma is something, because I know y'all remember Cardi B talking about telling the story about how she used to rob guys when she was stripping. Yeah. That's not cool. Think about the trauma that those guys went through from the things that she's done to other people. So that's a whole situation with karma. I think Tasha really set herself up in a bad way, but I also feel like it's gonna affect the YouTube vlogging community, because a lot of I really do. And my thing is, I know y'all remember the situation with Janet Jackson and Justin Bieber when they did the halftime show, right? Yes. So y'all know that CBS, they got in trouble, they got fined, but nobody took their network.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And other reporters and stuff like that have gotten in trouble working for major news outlets for being dishonest and not being honest about things, but it didn't take away the show. So I feel like this is not a hobby for her. This is her livelihood. And just because somebody does something that's not 100% correct, I mean, it's a lot of vloggers that lied about some stuff. They just didn't get sued, you know. But what happens then if we all are advocating for her show to be taken away from her, what happens to all of the other vloggers when if they tell a lie and it comes up and they have to go to court?
No.
You get what I'm saying?
I do get what you're saying, right? But it has been channels taken down. For less. It didn't take a judgment from a federal judge, right? It never went that far that YouTube just take them and they take them down. They remove them. So, and as far as the people Cardi B could have said that she did these things to, people lie all the time, right? It could be true. She could have really did those things. And the rap thing, a lot of people make up stuff to sound hard. It could be true. But it takes for that person she robbed.
No, she actually did.
Okay, right. And those people she robbed have the right to sue her. What happened was Cardi B sued her. So let's not mix the two together. I understand what you're saying. Like, a lot of people have been done wrong. Everybody on this panel probably could have sued somebody. We just chose not to.
Right.
But she ran across the wrong person who gave her a chance to take the stuff down. So,
yeah, and I think she was very that was very ignorant. I'm just gonna say it was very ignorant.
Well,
I don't know who advised
at a certain
her
point,
not to take
people feel like they don't have to. Sometimes if a person do you wrong and you go and say, hey, you know what? If you apologize to me and take this back or whatever, that they feel like you at they begging mercy. And then instead of honoring what you said, they take the other road and get cockier. That's what I think happened in that situation. I wasn't there, just my opinion.
I want to address this really quick. There are people out there that are still friends and they look at it as if she didn't break. Anybody on this panel wanted to address that really quickly before I move on?
You gotta know when to quit.
What you mean that she didn't break?
She didn't give in. She didn't give in. That's what she.
Okay, you know what though? You know what? Look, a lot of people have broken without saying I'm broke. Right? It's inside. You can come out and say anything. Put it this way. For the person who said that if she didn't give in, she didn't break, it was no need for this 13-minute speech tonight. She could have just kept moving. Right? So that's the fine line. Some people come out and act like it didn't hurt them. But hell, if it really didn't, why would you even bother to announce it?
Well, maybe she's not broken mentally or emotionally, but her pockets are broken.
Well,
and that's what counts. I mean, that's really sad. But my thing, too, to just say something to what you were saying, Perry. If YouTube decides that they want to take her page down, then I feel like it's legitimate because they have their rules, they have their policies that you have to go by. But I don't feel like it should be upon the federal government or a court to come in and say, okay, we're going to demand that her page is taken down, because then what happens is it sets a whole nother precedent.
Right.
And so somebody can come and say that y'all lied about something and you could have said, well, allegedly.
Right. No, I get it.
But yeah, you get what I'm saying. So I don't know. It's a real slippery slope.
No, I do.
Right.
I do. I get what you're saying. And I'm saying like the money that she was granted in the suit could have been enough. But I'm saying, okay, like say if you sue a person, you win this money. And then the person go back the next day and basically attack you all over again. In essence,
Sorry, I'm trying to take a lot of calls.
Okay. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
I am backed up. So
go ahead.
Thank you, LaShawn. Thank you, Steph, for calling. I appreciate
problem.
it.
Guys. Y'all have a great evening.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Say what you're saying really quick, Perry.
No, I was saying in essence, she started the fight back over again. So what else can Cardi win besides the 3.8 if you aggravate her again the next day? Is your channel. And that's why I think she may go out the next, but I don't think things had to go that far to that level, is what I'm saying.
Let's start with speaking from the people couch. What do you have to say about, do you want to talk about Tasha K or Jennie Nguyen?
Okay, I'm going to talk about Tasha K.
Okay.
Now, I try to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. I really do. despite what I see here, you still try to have hope for people, keep hope alive. But the thing is, the machine, the machine, what machine? The conspiracy, excuse me, the
The
conspiracy.
man.
Now, when you come in a courtroom, and admit that you lied and knew it was a lie,
Mm-hmm.
and you kept it up
Uh-huh.
after 3 cease and desists,
Yep.
1 DM appealing to your motherly senses,
Mm-hmm.
you still didn't take anything down.
Yeah.
Then you said to take it down. Conspiracy? Okay. And then says opinions and facts. Okay, it wasn't a fact. What you said. This woman had to prove that she did not have an STD. And the judge authenticated the medical report.
Mm.
Come
Mm.
on. And then you get what? What? It would not have even came to this quote unquote conspiracy if you would have took that. And no, but then you say, out of all of this, you say, and I took down the videos out of good faith. What?
Child. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh
Well,
my.
William, what do you have to add to this? This is crazy.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, because I got a lot of work stuff going up too, so just want to make sure. I mean, the one thing that I want to say is because I've been watching you for 3 years now. I've been really watching this Tasha K stuff. I'm gonna sound off about Tasha K. I'm don't feel bad for her at all. Here's the thing: there's a lot of people that say, "Oh well, Cardi B did a lot of negative things." That's out of context. Let's look at the real situation. Let's look at the court case. The court case is about defamation of character.
Yeah.
You can't go around and lie about people. It doesn't matter if the other person's done X, Y, Z. That's not what the court case is about. Let's keep focus on the court case. So personally, I've never liked Tasha K. I've always thought she was kind of nasty in the things she says. She's very vindictive. She's mean. She does not care if she hurts people's reputations and personalities. And frankly, that'd be someone I would never hang out with in my life. I don't hang around negative people. I don't want negative people around me. And I just think it's funny she's, again, lying as of today. $4 million is a lot of money. If I have friends that are millionaires, and if I said, hey, chunk up $4 million right now, even they would be like, whoa, wait, where am I coming up with $4 million? What people are not realizing is when you have a judgment against you, that means they can come after everything. It's not just you owe $4 million, your assets on the line, your house is on the line, your cars are on the line, everything's on the line. And secondly, I don't know how she's suing people when you now owe $4 million. Where are you coming up with the money for the lawyers? It doesn't make sense to me.
Purple Couch. Do you think that channel needs to be taken down? People are saying that. But if the channel's taken down, how's she going to pay for her bills?
If she would have came a different way tonight, I might have would have said, yes, let her keep her channel, maybe suspend it for 30 days or something, because you do want her to keep making money. See, I'm thinking just about her family. She has the daughter, a little baby. You try to think about those things. But how she came today, I'm just, and the thing about taking the videos down, well, the injunction hearing is coming up. So, you have to look like something, but coming online and saying what you said, watch that. It is the law clerks of the judge that watch that, because they're going to be watching her, because he can put in an injunction that she cannot be on social media.
Yeah. William, really quickly, do you think she did herself a favor by giving this apology today?
No, because we all know it's a lie. And secondly, about what Purple Couch was saying, that she's just really kind of crazy for not taking it down, because you're setting yourself up to be liable for more damages.
Yeah.
So like the court's giving you a chance. Like, hey, you lost your suit. Do the right thing. Be a grown adult. Take it down. So, I mean, she's making a grown adult. Again, we're talking about someone that's like, how old is she? 40? She's not young. She's not a child. She's not stupid. So you should have a better sense of judgment when it comes to these things. Like, courts don't play. Feds don't play. You're not going nowhere. They're not going nowhere. Now
you want to say this is not a joke, Tasha. This is not a joke.
Unless you have the FBI watching you, you didn't pay taxes. We don't know the full details of that. So you've got a lot of eyes on you, girl. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. I know
not a reality show.
I'm disappearing. I'm like ghost. No one's gonna know about me. I'm gonna be so embarrassed. But she's just so big-headed. She doesn't see that about herself.
All right, we got a lot of people calling in. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate the call. Take care, guys.
You too.
Bye. Oh, it sounds like people got more upset with this apology. Let's take another caller. Hey, Nay. Hey, Tati.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
Hey,
how
girls,
are you?
sound off first. Go ahead, Nay.
I'm gonna make this quick because I know you got a lot of calls. I just want to say it's time for me and Jenny to throw hands. I don't condone violence. I don't condone violence, but it's time for us to throw hands. I need to make my way on down to Salt Lake City.
F that bitch up, man.
This my issue. This is my issue. Not feel like you playing with me. I feel like you playing with me, and I feel like you playing with black people. And that's, I always talk about what I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate that. I feel like you're making a mockery of the situation by coming up in here with some black person by your side talking about I hired a black CEO, and she's like one of these a lot of white people in Louisiana, they always say I can't be racist. I have a black friend.
That doesn't say. I thought she was going to say a black person came to her wedding before, so she's not racist.
Right. Like, and one or two things would have made me satisfied. Either you would have owned your truth.
Yeah.
This is how I feel. If you offended, I'm sorry, but I don't take back how I feel. Yeah. Or came with, something that I felt was sincere, heartfelt, and would have made me think, okay, maybe she done changed. Maybe, maybe she don't really truly believe that, maybe she was just trying to fit into that type of, mentality that they have in her community, something. But I feel like she was making a mockery of the situation. I don't feel like that we just need to throw hands. We need to throw hands, and I need to go on down there and be her sister wife because her husband fine to me. I love Asians. Her husband fine.
Oh, I was going to say that. I hope a whole bunch of black women hit him up on his Instagram.
Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop.
Let me tell you something. I was literally just talking to my husband yesterday, and I said, babe, don't y'all look just alike? He was like, really? Don't all Asians look alike? But my point is this: I could go and show her how to be a good wife. We could work out something because something got to change. That's all I wanted to say. We just need to throw hands, and I'm gonna just make it happen because I'm sick of her. I'm tired of the foolishness. I'm glad she got fired. Goodbye, good riddance. Go. Just do what you got to do. Go bye, Jenny. In the words of Gabor, we don't want you. We don't want you, Jenny.
Okay, Tati, sound off really quick.
Okay, so I would like to know, how did she slip through the cracks? Not only because she's a racist, but I remember there was somebody who was supposed to be a friend of or an actual housewife for Salt Lake City, and she was cut off because of her political views. How did Jenny slip through the cracks?
She did it. If you ask me, Bravo knew.
Yep. I think they did. I think they honestly did know. And what's really sad about it is I didn't understand why she was just rude to Mary because she's racist. I was like, wow, maybe Mary rubbed her the wrong way in a scene that we didn't see. But no, her hostility and her way to Mary was because she's a racist. And now I don't defend Mary, but no one should be treated like that at all because of their skin, color of their skin. She's just horrible. That apology she gave is fake. She was better off keeping her mouth closed. And we know she paid the guy. We know she paid the guy to be there. And that I hired a black CEO. That's what a lot of people do to have minorities in their company for the tax brackets or so they don't look like they're being racist.
Tonight. Okay. All right.
So she's just retarded and she needs to go hide under a rock and forget she even was on Bravo. They need to erase her completely out of it. And Tasha K needs to hide under the same rock with her. because I stopped watching her a while ago. She's vile. She make up lies about everybody. That's how she's made her money. And I'm happy finally somebody stuck up to her. And I hope other people she's defamed will go and sue her too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tati. Okay.
How
And she's
racist
not,
is it for her
and
to hire a black person to stand next to her? How racist is that?
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
So this is what she needs to understand, and this is what people like her need to understand. I understand, you live in America, and America is the land of the white people, whatever. That's what they like to believe anyway. And she feels like, if she also displays this rhetoric that she'll fit in or be accepted. But what people like her need to understand is that not all white people, racist white people will only like you, appreciate you, accept you if you are a value to them. Once you are no longer a value to them, they will throw you away. And I don't think she
100%.
understands that. And that's what a lot of athletes need to understand. Like you'll be accepted into their world, their circle, as long as they can profit off of you or you are a value to them. If you're not a value to them, you just as worse as the lowest of the low.
That's true.
Absolutely.
Remember the
And my
picture?
question is real quick is how is it that her friend Lisa, who's been her friend for years, didn't know that she was a racist and how she acted? Her
Lisa
statement
racist
is
too.
fake.
All right.
Exactly.
I got to get in more callers, guys.
Yeah, I gotta go by y'all.
Okay, I appreciate the call. Thank you, Tati. Thank you, Nay. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
Yeah, thanks, ladies.
I really
Thanks.
want to get in a lot of people tonight because my lines is just backed up. It's
Y'all
crazy.
remember the picture of her with the baby hugging the black baby? That was so cringeworthy. Remember that?
No. Let's sound off with you, Lisa. What
How
did you
y'all
want to
doing
sound?
tonight? Yeah, I'm
Good.
talking about both of
Good,
them.
good.
Both of them getting on my last nerves. Okay, they could have stepped those apologies. Tasha K is crazy out her mind. Okay, I don't never watch it. She just crazy out her mind. And I'm gonna tell you like this right by Jenny.
Did you
Okay,
watch the apology, Lisa?
no, I didn't. I just got bits and clips of it, and I really didn't want to watch because I know all of them. I know Jenny was gonna come up with some kind of lie and stuff. But this is what I did want to do. I did want Bravo, not fire her. I wanted the girls. I wanted the girls to hold her accountable on the show. Hold her accountable. Like somebody should have hold Ramona accountable what she said on the show. Hold them accountable on the show. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want them to show. If you're gonna do that, hold her accountable. But Bravo had a lot of backlash from it, and they had to say, "Now you got to go." And like Cheryl said, didn't nobody want to film with her, and so don't nobody want to film with you. You got to go.
You gotta go.
So you know what I'm
Pretty
saying.
much.
So that's what I did. But it was very ignorant done to pay somebody black to be up there. That's so dumb. I don't know. Like these folks getting on my last nerve. These people get on my last nerve. Bravo, you got to do better, baby. Start doing your investigation on these people. I know you want to do a show. You want to get the ratchet people out there, but you got to come up with some more ratchet people, not this racist stuff. But I knew she was, like I said, I had talked to Cortez on another show, on another blog, and I had been telling her. Oh, my fault, Cortez. He a man. He a man. He not a woman, y'all. But I had been telling him, we had been talking. I said, it's something, she got something against Mary. And I couldn't put my fingers up on it. I just couldn't put my fingers up on it. And like I had been tweeting when it first came out, I remember I was on the Twitter saying, hold her accountable. I went to Whitney, Lisa, Merritt. I ain't go to Jen Shaw, but I did. And I went to Andy. I said, hold her accountable. You got to hold her accountable for this mess. And Tasha makes this a mess all the way around. Y'all love you. Hey, Diva, your fabulous self, baby. Hey, Petty, baby. Hey, Corey. Love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful
Thank you,
evening, okay?
Lisa.
I'm
Okay.
glad
You do the same. You do the same.
Jordy, sound off. Jordy, can you hear me? You're on mute. Corey, sound off.
Ciao. I don't know. I don't know if Tasha's thing was subscribers only. I couldn't see the thing. All I saw was her crazy chat, and it was like a cult over there.
When you said people in Tasha K's chat was turning against her.
There were some people in there dragging her, and then her mods would delete everything. As soon as it was said, it was gone. in like 2 seconds.
Oh, so did she have a lot of supporters in her chat?
She had a lot of supporters. There was a lot of big super chats. Like I told Perry earlier, I said I think they trying to collect all that 3.8 themselves as her followers.
What kind of super chats was she getting?
She was like getting 50. I saw 100. I think I saw 150.
Oh wow.
And we love you, girl. We 10 toes down and blah 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 blah. I was like, wow.
It was coming through for her, but I didn't see any deletion because she clearly wrote and she pinned it. She said, "Don't block anybody." She was telling them like, "Let the people." That to me means let the people speak.
Yeah. I saw some deletings.
And I didn't see it.
I saw some deletings. I couldn't see the broadcast, but I could see her chat clearly. The chat was definitely going. I saw that she had pinned at the top, "Don't nobody block," but they were deleting stuff. I don't know if they were deleting it, the mods, or the people themselves were deleting it. But as soon as it was said, it was gone.
Jordy, what did you want to sound off on?
I wanted to sound off on Tasha K, how she was up there in her white trying to look all godly and everything. She really, I mean, I feel like how she was talking about the machine, she's going to literally try to turn this around and go and put in an 8-part episode about what the machine is and how it tried to take her down and how the Black community is being taken down and how Black YouTubers aren't being supported. She's about to turn this around. And when I was looking at the chat, there was people in there like, "Go ahead, Tasha K, you doing your best." And they're going to turn this into like a rabbit hole of YouTube. She's going to come back from this. I feel like she's going to come back stronger because everybody was in there in that chat, how they were throwing super stickers up at her.
Oh, you think she's going to come back stronger?
They do. Listen, her followers love her, but most followers do because some people, you know, they stood by others. There's celebrities that went down. Some of them stood by them to the end. The thing I think though that somebody said that she was being strong. If you know her and you have watched her and you're a true rhino, that was not strength tonight. She was broken. She was broken when she said.
How do you get that she was broken, Diva?
Just by her whole demeanor.
Right.
That's not Tasha K tonight. So she was reading that statement. She was not the strong, the in your face, the I got this. If she believed all of that, she would have delivered it differently. That's not Tasha K delivery. If you really watch her, she bold and strong on everything she says. And she stands 10 toes down. And when she said she was going to wipe her behind with the cease and desist, she had a delivery. She could speak out of her mouth. She was reading this statement, okay? And you can tell she wasn't Tasha, the Tasha I know, the Tasha I've seen when I watch the videos. So people saying, "Oh, she's strong." I didn't see that tonight. I saw her reading a statement. I saw through it. She's hurting behind this. Like Perry said, she could say what she want out of her mouth, but watch her demeanor. Go watch it again.
Andrew, did you see a broken Tasha K tonight?
Yes, ma'am. I saw the interview. I saw her speech. She was reading off the letter. You could tell it sounded like it'd be a while before she be back. And I don't feel no offense. I don't feel sorry for her. Yeah, she did look broken down. I just watched the little speech. She got a long, like somebody said, read the comments. She got a long presidential speech. It had absolutely nothing to do with the case itself. She was talking about the system.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really let it was kind of like it was like, you know how politicians do, they talk around in circles. They try to veer away from the real thing. The thing is that she got caught up. She got a big head of ego, got to it. Had nothing to do with the system. She knew how the system is. We all know how the system is. It's like you speeding. And it's, "Oh man, I can't believe that police hit me with the." Well, you know how the country is. There's no sense or excuse.
So you think that she's hiding behind you think she's hiding behind a persona? Why didn't she just apologize then if she's that broken?
You know what? Well, she had time to apologize for the case started. Cardi B gave her numerous occasions to leave her alone and retract. She went hard on.
Narcissists don't apologize.
Right, and then she want to use racism of the system to get sympathy. That's what the speech was. I don't got no sympathy of the grown Black woman understanding the system. Well, you knew the system. Quit complaining.
Yep.
And that had nothing to do with you not apologizing. I used to follow Tasha K, right? I'm kind of like, well, I socialized with the Savage family, right? And I'm gonna tell you this story, backdrop story. I'm gonna interview the Savage, Mr. Savage soon. When the R. Kelly story came out, right? I reached out to Mr. Savage when he went live on TV, or after I heard his speech on TV, and I talked to Mr. Savage. This way before Tasha K, and I say, hey, Mr. Savage, I believe what you're saying. And so he came on to a thing called Uplift the Community and told his story. Well, what happened was she turned on the Savage fan because Mr. Savage was giving her all the information. The information was real at first because he was giving her the information about R. Kelly, what was going on. He giving up all the, that's what she was getting her information about R. Kelly. Because remember, she did that with R. Kelly situation. He gave her all the information, but then when it got to other things like legal issues and stuff like that, his attorney told him not to say anything about it because some other heading in another direction. So Tasha K got mad and started lying on the Savage and started talking about his wife was on drugs.
I remember that.
So she started lying, man, like the wife was on drugs and things, putting out narratives. And I saw Mr. Savage, Tasha K, he didn't even know. I said, Tasha K going hard about your family. He said, I know she mad because I didn't want to give her no information. So she's trying to talk to Mr. Clary. And Mr. Clary, they had a little beat, but Mr. Clary started lying and making up stuff. So Tasha K, my kid was recording conversations and he had a thing recording. Mr. Savage, I talked to him on the phone and I said, Mr. Savage, she lying. So now that ain't even the thing. I got a charger. That's a charger I had. It's not a recorder. That's a charger. And I know, she was lying. So she was lying on Mr. Savage and the family because she was mad because she couldn't get no more information. She was going all out the way to ruin R. Kelly. She didn't care about the women. She cared about numbers and money. See, she was a vulture. We got a lot of black people in the community who prey on other black people's demise to make money. She's not doing nothing. So all she do is talk about other black celebrities. She don't care about black people. You praying on black people's downfall to make money, and if you gotta lie. And I talked to Mr. Savage, and Mr. Savage said he ain't worried about her, let the God take care of. She gonna get her day in court. If she keep this up, he wasn't gonna do nothing to it, but he knows it was gonna come at the Honda. She been doing it, she been making up lies for a long time. The story is true. She started talking about Mr. Savage, and I realized maybe a lot of these stories you see in the system, maybe she are lying on these people. So I see I should lie on you and your family. And so I don't fear soft for when you sow karma, it's gonna come back to you, ma'am. Years of
I just want to say something about Jenny real quick.
Okay. Well, hold on, Corey.
Okay.
Thank you, Andrew, for calling in. I appreciate the call.
Thanks, Andrew.
No problem.
Hey, take care.
So crazy.
Sherelle, I sent Perry the picture of Jenny holding a random black baby and her comment on it. I sent it to Perry. It's on her phone.
Here, let me take another call really quick. Corey, did you want to say something really quick?
Yeah. Okay.
Really quick, because I got a long line.
Jenny makes it hard for other Asian people to get along with our community. I have a lot of Asian friends who have businesses and things, and they get treated so badly because of people like her. And it's just so wrong. I'm so glad they fired her. Lisa knew everything. Lisa knew she was a racist. Why? Because Lisa just like her. Because birds of a feather flock together. Okay. So I think Bravo needs to change how they do things because it's going to be their downfall. That's all I got to say. I love y'all.
Okay.
Hey, take care. Corey.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, she's hanging up. Okay. Let's take hi Gigi.
That's all
hi.
I gotta say. I love y'all.
Is it Daryl?
All right. Bye-bye.
Is it Carlos Onassis?
Yeah, I'm here.
Sound off really quickly.
Yeah, I'm with old girl that wanted to fight Jenny. I knew something was when she was going after Mary so vicious. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like, when I was watching it the first time, I'm like, she went kind of hard at Mary, but I know Mary can be annoying. But now this has come out. It's like, come on, Jenny. You know what I'm saying? We already have rough relations within each other. We are all people of color. You think some your racist white friends really like you? You know what I mean?
Ridiculous. Gigi, sound off really quickly. What were you going to say, Gigi?
Hi guys, how are you today?
Hi.
Yeah, so
I went searching on Tasha K's channel yesterday, and she is truly obsessed with Cardi B. Like over the last 3 to 4 years, I counted over 40 videos with Cardi B's name on there.
You
So
did?
yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you yesterday, but I couldn't get through. Over 40 videos had Cardi B's name. So she's made millions of views off of Cardi, and that's how she's made a lot of money off of Cardi. Like she found her secret, formula of making money off of her. And so I just feel like the money she made is the money she now has to pay back, with the threat to having her channel taken down.
Wow. All right, guys, I got to keep it short tonight. I got a long line. I'm trying to get people in. People are heated. All right. Thank you, guys. Take care.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate
Bye-bye.
it.
We got a long line. People are heated. Let's take is it
Perry, did you get the
59?
picture?
Yeah, I actually sent it to Sherelle.
Sherelle, you got the picture.
Okay. Sound off 59. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, very good. Sound off.
Hi. Hi. Okay. First, I want to say I love you.
Oh, thank you.
I love Diva, and I love Perry. Sending you guys love.
Oh.
Thanks, Michaela.
Oh, she hung up. Okay.
Hello.
Michael. Hi, Michaela. Hey, Michaela, how are you?
I'm doing fine. You can hear me now, right?
I'm good.
yeah.
I just wanted to real quick, you guys have a line full of people, so I'm gonna be quick. As far as Jeannie, the part that I think bothers me the most is that, first of all, we as Black people are not pawns. Okay, we're not going to be used as pawns to try to get a point across about having a specific friend. I'm a little turned off by that. Another thing that I really didn't like is she made a statement the other day where she acknowledged that she was trying to kind of speak out about the movement of Black Lives Matter. But then today, there was more of let's pass the buck to somebody else's fault. So even if you say that you didn't post these particular things, where's the accountability in the people that you hire? So there's just a lot of moving and shuffling and avoiding that I have a problem with. And then as far as Tasha K, I'll say this. I was a huge fan of hers. And as an African-American woman, of course, we always want our people to win. But at what cost? And there was a person at this point, Cardi B, and having a baby, and some of the foul things that were said, we as women would never want to say that about our worst enemy. So I think there has to be some thought process. If you're a mother and you have a platform and you're coming against another mother of color, at what cost? Is almighty dollar and click and views worth all of that? Was it worth all of that when all was said and done? And this is the legacy that you leave behind for your children. So that's all I really wanted to say about that. I think that, we're always quick to talk about let's stick together, but then never think about what we in our own heart. So I think that I just, on both, I'm super disappointed in the fact that there was no ownership, because I think
you're fading in and out, Michaela. I think she's gone. All right. Can't hear. Are you there, 59?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, what were you saying?
Okay, okay,
she's fading in and out too.
Can you hear me? This is 55.
Yes. Yeah, you're fading in and out. Go ahead.
Am I? I'm so sorry. Okay, I was saying that I love you guys, all three of you, sending you love from Northern California.
Thank you.
Okay, first, Jenny, I didn't know Jenny was bringing a Black to dinner, so I didn't see her live, but I knew that it was something different about her when she yelled at Mary for no reason. I was like, that's a little off. There's something not right about that. And then we see maybe Nene was onto something with Andy and Bravo. Let's just leave that there.
Okay.
The other thing with Tasha, so many people, I'm with Perry, so many people keep going back with what Cardi did. First of all, before Cardi really blew up, remember she was on Love and Hip Hop and whatever, right? So she had the Instagram. And people would come after her. Oh, your teeth. Oh, you're that. And she would snap back. Just like as if we would snap back. She wasn't a superstar when she was snapping back at those people. And just like Perry said, they had the right to sue, and they didn't. Even with Tasha, she didn't want to sue. She did not want to sue Tasha. 3 sis and desist. She called Tasha herself. I'm a mother, you're a mother. Let's not do this. Let's talk about this. She asked Cardi for money. Is that extortion? That's extortion. Cardi said, no, I'm not coming on your thing. So then it's like she had a vendetta against Cardi. And just like the young lady said before, she had over 40 videos. Now, one of the things that I want to say is, for me, it doesn't matter if I like you or if I love you. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I am a retired civil rights investigator from the Department of Corrections. So when I see wrong, my ears just turn. So I'm going to check my 38-year-old son.
Uh-oh. She's out
She cut
again.
out again.
Yeah.
Oh, she has some good stuff to say.
She did. She really did. Let's take some more callers. Hey, Canelo, sound off really quickly.
I know, because I ain't got much time because I got to go look at the housewives. But I told you I was going to be a bunch of bullshit, didn't I?
With Tasha K?
Of course. I ain't paying Jenny no attention. She ain't getting no view from me, even though Tasha wasn't going to get one from me. But I had to talk about it, so y'all knew I was going over there. And then what was so funny, somebody in the comment section, when she was reading the statement, y'all already knew it was lies. She already made herself the victim. I mean, she didn't even take no accountability. But somebody said, is she running for president? I'm sitting here like, where's the accountability? Where is that? I'm sorry for the people, to Cardi that I've hurt. Where's that, and then her subscribers in the winos, oh my God. They paying for her legal fees because they said we ain't letting our girl go out like that. So she was getting, I'm quite sure she's gonna get some more. But the thing that nobody is talking about, she said she'll be back on Friday with Stay on Wine. Ain't nobody talking about it, but is she supposed to be coming back on, social media?
Yeah, she is. Yeah. Nina, sound off real quickly about Tasha K, because you and Canelo, y'all ain't feeling it.
No. And I was going to go and see what she had to talk about. I promise you I was, because I really started following her on Instagram. And like, she been popping up on Instagram all freaking day. And I said, well, I'm going to go on at 7:00 and see what she got to say. And then I went to Bible study. I really didn't care to hear what she had to say, honestly, because Tasha K tell a whole bunch of lies. And who she going to lie on this time? That woman is going to dig herself into a hole that she cannot get out of, or the winos can pull her out. She's a bunch of garbage. I just, why, and I don't know. Some of these bloggers just need to stay off, and some of them that's gone need to stay gone. Like Nosy, I didn't like Nosy, but anyway, that's either here or there. I did not like her, and I don't like Tasha K. I do not like Tasha K. And Sherelle, they are no comparison to you, honey. Please know that. You are classy. You are classy. And the people that you have on with you are classy. You're not about a bunch of garbage. So I was reading the chat earlier today, and some people was trying to compare you to her. No.
Compare me to
Yes.
Tasha?
I was like,
hell
no.
Night and day. Tasha
like,
is definitely nice.
Two different people from two different backgrounds. Clearly, if you had any eyes, you could see that. But I didn't watch Tasha K because she is gonna mess around and gonna owe Cardi B $4.4 million if she keep on doing what she's doing. She's gonna dig herself into a hole. She ain't gonna have nothing.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Nina, for calling in. Thank you, Canelo.
Bye, y'all.
I'm gonna come back tomorrow because we got
All right. All right, guys. We do have to go watch Housewives. This was crazy, wasn't it? I don't
No,
think
it
she
really
did
was.
herself any favors, but we can't deny she still has supporters. So she is not going to be affected by this, not one bit. Do you think so, Lola?
No, I told y'all that last time. There was a lot of people on her commenting on her page that they were going to join her platform that she had for like whatever amount of money a month. There's hardcore people. People were praying for her. Somebody wrote as while she was on recently just now with her bullshit. Somebody wrote in the comments, "Protect Black women."
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
That's how they see it. They will defend her. You know, wrong is wrong, regardless of where you're from. But people were defending her left and right, telling her that they were going to help her through everything. They were going to pray for her and her family.
Diva, what are your last words?
Listen, I'm glad she still has her supporters, right? You know why, that's who you believe in. Go ahead, continue to support her. But do I think this is going to have an impact on her? Absolutely. Like the one caller that called in and said, I know millionaires that would look at me crazy if I said, can I get $4 million? And for her to come up here and say this did not hit her financially, she's good, all is well, I don't believe that. I also don't believe that every sponsor that she had is going to continue to stand by her. The other problem is before this happened, there were, according to her, and I kind of do believe it, major networks and all kind of people calling her, trying to make deals, because in this sector on YouTube, she was up there. She had a name for herself. But I think, unfortunately, by her own hands, she destroyed her name. She destroyed her money bag. It will not be the same. I'm not going to say that she won't ever recover. I'm just saying that she said herself, she started this in 2015. So from 2015 to now, it took you to build this up and you tore it down in a matter of days.
Perry?
You look, I say this. Okay, I just say this. Like, I think she got to be very careful, right?
Yeah.
And nobody's on this panel rooting for her downfall or anything like that.
Yeah.
And we don't control that. It's that person's actions that control their downfall. My thing is for Tasha to be very careful because even with the legal representation she had, she didn't win the case.
Yeah,
so if
you're right.
Still listen to these same people over and over again, when do you learn to cut your losses? Okay. And I think right now that she could bounce back. Supporters are one thing, but can't no supporter bring you if she keep going the way she's going. And I think she's going to aggravate more people because Cardi B had to sue her to quieten her. But did it quieten her? Because now it seems as if she's coming back with some different kind of story. The corporate machine is after me. This. I think you basically gonna force Cardi B to go after your channel as if you forced her to sue you because y'all could have settled a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, be very careful on your decisions.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I got to end it on that note. It is what it is. I have a feeling this won't be the last time we'll be talking about Tasha K.
What about her husband? Her husband testified against her. Don't you think there might be some internal fighting now? Like, oh, we lost the case. Maybe it was because of you. You know how things go down sometimes.
I think that could have been more strategy-wise, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think those two are fine.
Yeah, they're fine. He loves her. He know what he married.
Okay, I want to thank everyone for your super chat. You didn't have to support the channel, and you do. So I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry if I didn't get to your call. We are simply out of time. But I'm sure we'll do more videos about Tasha K because this is crazy.
It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop for a while.
It's not going to stop for a while.
Yeah.
It's really not. On three, guys, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye.